Sorry I didn't see there. So in today's topic, why it shouldn't be this easy to get a leader bike. So I recently got my full bike license, and you then have your red Ps for 12 months, and then you then go to your green Ps, which is provisional license level number 2, and then you're on your green Ps for 2 years. But if you have a full car license, like an open unrestricted car license like I do, and you're 25, you skip the green P segment, so you get it 2 years more quickly. So on my Ls, I rode my friend's bike, his RVF 400, for I don't know, 15-20 minutes or something. Probably not even that long. And then the next time I rode was when I did my red Ps test, and I hired a bike at the learning center, training center. That was a Honda CB125E. They're really here in Asia. Pretty funny bike, because where you ride out of the training center and you do the on-road segment, the road speed is 90 kilometers an hour. Tell you what, this thing was really struggling to do 90. I had it pinned and I was just doing 85. And there's anyway, it was an interesting experience. So anyway, I did that, and then I waited a year as per the requirements. And because I'm 25 and I've got an open car license, I went straight to an open license. So I've ridden on the road for less than an hour in total. And I just think it's crazy that someone's able to get an open bike license which is their provisional license. And in the US, I believe that when you're 16, or when you're 15, you get your learner permit, at least for the car. I'm assuming it's similar to having a bike. And then when you're 16, you can drive whatever you want. You can go and get a ZR1 Corvette if you want. But here in Australia, I've ridden for less than an hour, and I'm now able to go and buy a leader bike. Now, I'm not complaining. I think it's great. The problem is that it just takes one person to go through the actual scheme like this, and to get their license with almost no experience, and then get a leader bike and crash. So unfortunately, it's only going to change when something bad happens. But at the same time, I've been riding since I was 6 years old. I've worked on a lot of really fast cars. Now I know cars are obviously different, but I've got an understanding of speed, braking distances, and I know enough to know that I don't know enough, is the long and the short of it when it comes to riding a quick bike. So I'll be getting a road bike soon, but I'm not silly. I'm not going to go and jump to a 1000cc leader bike. To be quite honest, I'm probably only going to be riding some 2-stroke or 4-stroke enduro bike, which is less than 500cc. Especially if it's 2-stroke, it'll be less than 300. But I just wanted to make this video to highlight this point where I don't think it should be this easy to go and get a leader bike. And also the idea of what is quick or what is a big bike. So in a lot of Western countries like UK, Australia, United States, Canada, we all love big bikes, and I think it's great because, well, they're pretty fun, to be honest with you. But if you go to a lot of places like Asia or India, a lot of people commute on a 125, and a 125 is considered to be a larger than average bike. Now, obviously, these are unfortunately some poorer third world countries, so that's something to think about. But I guess it really asks the question of how much do you really need? Now, you can go as deep as you want into this question, because ultimately you don't need a fast car. I'm obviously a lot more familiar with cars than I am bikes, so I'll just make this statement. Makes sense. Just back to the license. On the learner's red Ps, green Ps, there's no logbook amount of hours that you have to do. So if you get your car license here, you have to do 120 hours, I believe it is. If you get your pilot's or helicopter license, it's the same deal. I believe it's 20 hours to get your recreational pilot certificate with Recreational Aviation Australia. It's different to getting a PPL and an RPL. Anyway, let's not talk about planes this video. But the point is, get your car, helicopter, pilot, truck license. You need to log a nominal amount of hours in order to be a good fit, followed by a practical examination. I did the 2 practical and theory examinations in like getting my bike license, and I obviously passed, hence why I've got it. Otherwise I wouldn't have gotten it, right? Maybe I'm just natural. I probably am a little bit, without trying to toot my own horn. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this and sort of ask the question about whether it should be this easy to get a 1000cc leader bike and whether that's something that you even need. Subscribe for more.